What up, everybody? This is the Comic Outlaw. And yes, I had a power shortage. So we bring this a little late this month, but we're doing a Batman and the Ninja Turtles. And I'm bringing it live and loud to you from my ship, traveling from multiverse to multiverse. So let's get it on with the story. It's the Rumble in Gotham, y'all. What we've been waiting for. Shredder plus everyone in Gotham, including Mr. J himself, the Joker. So let's just see how this turtle shell cracks. And of course, there's Batman doing his thing, dropping down to visit Commissioner Gordon. And of course, Gordon's not surprised by this. All the years that Batman's been popping in and out, he's kind of gotten used to him just mysteriously appearing and reappearing, doing what Batman does. But what Gordon wasn't ready for was a bunch of green turtles dropping down. And I gotta love the art. I love the art in the background, the foreground with Leonardo and Raphael. Of course, at this time, the turtles are still dying. Going from one dimension to another, somehow they're losing their mutagen powers, they're retrograding, and eventually they're going to either die or turn into turtles. It's kind of undetermined, but it'll eventually lead into some kind of death. And of course, the Penguin's there, selling out one side in order to keep favor with the others. What Penguin does, he does play both sides up the middle. And later on, we'll find out what side this fiendish bird is truly on, won't we? But Batman and the Penguin do have an understanding over the years. He helps him. Now, this person, Bruce turns a blind eye to this. Basic business. But anyways, the Turtles and Batman are off on their journey to find Shredder. But yet, Leonardo falls. He's experiencing pain symptoms from the lack of mutagen in his system, and he's the first one to fall. But he won't be the last if they stay in this dimension. Meanwhile, Donatello and Michelangelo are playing a video game, and Mikey is kicking some shell, I must admit. And there goes Casey Jones, wandering around the Batcave, wondering why the giant man that dresses up in a bat suit has a big dinosaur. The typical questions that every fan asks himself, that would wander through the Batcave. And Michelangelo just being Michelangelo, having a few laughs. The boys doing what they do until someone drops in. And of course, I'm talking about Robin, a.k.a. Damian Wayne, the grandson of Ra's al Ghul and Batman's son. And he's, I'd say, a little bit meaner than your typical Robin. He asks what you're doing in my cave. And keep in mind that this kid was trained by the League of Assassins. He was trained to be an assassin, to be a killer, and to wield that sword like there's no tomorrow. And of course, they try to calm Damian down. Casey Jones makes the mistake of touching him, and Damian just throws him over the counter. And of course, Damian goes for his sword. Donatello's trying to back him off, trying to be the voice of reason, but Damian's having none of it. None of it. He pulls his sword and he goes into attack. And it starts a fantastic rumble between Michelangelo and Donatello, and they're both trying not to hurt him. But Michelangelo at this point realizes that Damian's actually playing for keeps, and they decide to kick it up a notch. But Damian is just good, really good. I mean, he is his father's son when it comes to combat technique, basically attitude too. And they do get into a little fight. He does knock Donatello over. Michelangelo grabs him, tries to reason with him again, but Damian, of course, is not having any of it. He's out for shell. He's out to dine on some turtle soup until he is stopped by Batman. Bruce orders him to stand down. They have other problems as he's carrying Leonardo in. And now, Damian realizing for now they're on the same side, kind of stops what he's doing as the brothers rush down to help Leonardo. But there's really nothing they could do at this stage. They have to get him back to their dimension. Or they have to get him some kind of mutagen boost. So they're really in a pickle right now. And what they need to do is bring Shredder back. They don't want to leave him in this dimension. Not with all the havoc and chaos that he could cause with the mutagen, Dimension X. And not to mention that Shredder's just a general dick and a prick they do not want to leave behind for Batman and Robin to clean up. So everyone decides to go after Shredder and Ra's. And I kind of love how Damian is just like, what the hell is going on? It's just like all confused, and Batman's just like, I'll explain it to you later. Such an interesting dynamic. And of course, Splinter's there. He drops some words of advice, words of wisdom, and like Damien's just freaking out. They're all like talking turtles and now a talking rat. What the hell's going on? And so they're off. They're off to get the Shredder. But Shredder's in one place. Shredder's in Arkham. And Batman, of course, has been working on a new Batsuit. He has as many suits as Iron Man, so why not a brand new one? And of course, they team up, Raphael and Batman. Now, after seeing Crime Alley and becoming allies and friends, they decide that they're going to put an end to Shredder once and for all and bring him back. And of course, Mikey celebrates with a little hug, which makes Batman feel extremely uncomfortable. And the boys are off. And of course, Damien asks if they're taking the car. He's like, we are not taking the car. And that's just the thing you gotta love about Bruce. He has all kinds of wonderful toys, like the Batwing. The Batwing drops them off and they go sailing down. And of course, Bruce is basically filling Damien in on what's going on, the mission, what's been happening. And they meet up with Cobblepot. But Cobblepot seems a little different. He seems a little strange. And he's changed, of course. Maybe someone say for the better. He's mutated into a penguin. So now the penguin is the Penguin. And he's still a sharp dresser. Very debonair. Love the monocle in the eye. Batman's just shocked. And kind of starts to put together everything that's happening. And of course, now, all the Arkham prisoners have been mutated. Turned into something more. Something deadly. Something primal. And something that just wants to eat Batman and Damien alive. Well, what will happen now? What will the epic conclusion be? How will they get out of this? Well, I guess we're going to have to find out the next time. And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.